We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. Pyrotechnics ablaze. They're set to go as their Eagles will match up with the San Francisco 49ers. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Wentz now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. It's complete to Golden Tate. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. A gain of 6 there on first. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Third catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though.
Looking for Jeffrey, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 30. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. They'll begin the drive with Breida. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Well, forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Garoppolo to throw on second down. Being chased out left. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
21.
Here's Garoppolo on first and 10. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now second and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Black 80, 13.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on third and long?
120. Go. 6. 12.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Like 80! Like 80! 21, 21. 11, 11, 11, 11. Yes!
They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Breaks the tackle. He's got room to run. Jay's going to go. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jay, 66 yards. And the Eagles have taken the early lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Elliott now to kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
On second down, here's Garoppolo. Screen play, McKinnon. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them. Ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Second quarter now. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that'll be incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Garoppolo again here on 2nd and 10. Forced out to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And when a free safety goes like he did there, he better be sure he's going to be able to make a play.
Oh, there's no doubt about it, because I have a feeling that the defensive coordinator and head coach are on the sideline screaming, no, no, no. Good play.
Yeah, good job, buddy. So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long?
11. 6.
Garoppolo now. James has it. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
13. 6.
Garoppolo on 1st down. Steps away to his left. This is caught inside the 15.
Here we go.
A gain of 32 that time.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it. He got it. Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jerick McKinnon taking it in from 11 yards out. And the 49ers are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. Gould able to tack on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes Eagle offense now as they get set to take over here. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They'll start out on the ground with a giant. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
And after that type of a run, there's some talking going on down on the field, but it's not trash talking. The guy who just carried the ball, he's going back and telling his offensive line, great job, keep it up, and we'll break that one soon.
And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. They run with Ajayi. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 31 yards there and a first down.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 2, and speaking of 2s, it'll take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Philadelphia after this.
Go.
On 2nd down now, Scott finding room to the 20 and down to the 19-yard line. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Love the run right there, and when you analyzed him coming out of college, when you tried to put a grade on him, you saw the flashes while he was in school, but you didn't see the full production. You didn't see the finished product. He's a little bit raw, but you can see why people liked it. Those types of runs make you think there's plenty more there, and we'll see if that continues for him.
It's a gain of 9 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively, as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. Carson Wentz scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Eagles are able to cash it in for 6. Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Elliott now to kick this one away. Here's James. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Dancing to his left. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He got 29 yards that time. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1.
11. Here we go. 80. 2.
Now Garoppolo throwing on second. Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
I got you.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the left hash, this from 37. And Gold is able to put it through. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Elliott now to kick this one away. Here's James. And he'll They'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
21. Here we go. 6.
On first down, Garoppolo looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Goodwin. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
11. 12. 6.
Garoppolo now, first down throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Brandon Graham in there to pick up his second sack now of the afternoon. So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
11.
Garoppolo being chased out left. The first catch of the game for George Kittle. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 36 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
And he's got some space here. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
They gash him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that's the one thing the coordinator has to do and make sure the confidence stays high. Okay, sometimes they're going to get a big play against us. That doesn't mean we change everything and abandon our game plan, but now they have to stiffen and try and keep him out of the end zone.
He'll get it up the middle. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal?
Black 80! 180!
Throwing now is Garoppolo. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dante Pettis from 4 yards out. And the Niners are able to cash in for 6. Gold with the extra point, and it's now 17-14. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Eagles now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. Working from the gun, Wentz. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. 3rd down here.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Buying time to his left. And Jeffrey's got it. The first catch for Jeffrey. Good enough for a 1st down. They've really been able to contain Alshon Jeffrey. That catch a rare exception in this game. And
that's a feather in their cap because he's such a tone setter for his team on offense that they try and get him the ball early. And, of course, what comes after that is often. And for them to limit him and him not catch a ball until the second half, it's a big reason why his team is behind on the scoreboard.
They go again with Scott. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
To throw is Wentz, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be incomplete.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. They go play action here on 1st down. On the crossing route, complete. That's Gibson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really nice gain of 25 yards. You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Parking, 82 parking.
And welcome back. We are in the city of brotherly love, Philadelphia. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
On the left. For Tokyo.
Check 48 to the check.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Caught right side, Tate. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
They'll try to run with a J. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. Jay Ajayi, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Eagles have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Elliott now to add the extra point. good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Elliott now to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now Garoppolo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3.
11. 20. 21.
To throw is Garoppolo. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And now running right through it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Did you see that route the way that I did? I thought he was trying to get deep.
Yeah, that
first.
wasn't the first option.
No, it came off of that guy, the deep guy, and came underneath on the drag, completed it very well.
Garoppolo, 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10.
Black 80. 80. 12, fellas, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44.
21.
Looking to throw, Garoppolo. And that's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jerick McKinnon there. And it's 2nd down.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Garoppolo. Forced out to his left. And he rifles one incomplete.
All right, that one fell incomplete there, but the best quarterbacks, they'll miss on 40% of their throws, somewhere in that neighborhood, similar to a great hitter in baseball who's going to fail 7 out of 10 times and still have a great year. In this case, you want perfection, but way better that it hits the ground instead of going to an opposite color jersey.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Here we go.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this.
Move it up, fellas. Hey. 4 down. Back. 184. 2.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 10 more there and another 1st down. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
Right back to him on 1st down. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way, because so far, they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll get to the big fullback use check. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. They come out here in the eye.
21. Here we go.
They'll try to run with Breida. And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and it would appear, barring some late heroics, they're going to get out of here with a come-from-behind victory. The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. The Eagles offense now, they head back on the field. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking two plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary, but you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. One final try now for Wentz. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, we saw a close game that kept us on the edge of our seats down to that final whistle. And right before that final whistle, defense with one last exclamation mark there, getting the sack to end it.
I love how you phrased it because we were waiting to see what would happen. Obviously, we thought something would happen downfield. Instead, it happens in the offensive backfield, and that's your ball game.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from Philly.